Fucking, it's like octopus probably. Okay, all right. So the fish and the crab seem to still be battling out in the corner. The crab stick it's having its moments. It's tweaking out a little bit. I think the crab stick could be on its way out, but we have to see. We have to see. I mean, all of the food items on the white side seem to be very relaxed and chill. We've got the beef, the pork, the carrot, and the octopus. They're all hanging out very very calmly. But the red side, ooh, these guys are getting feisty. They're fighting for that corner. They none of them want to be last place. You know, if you're not first, you're last. These guys, they want to win. They want to win, and they're fighting for it. The tofu seems to be the most passive. Oh, the crab stick going in for the offensive. They're trying to take on the. Whoa! Huge special move from the crab stick there, taking on the oyster. Whoa, the crab stick is getting feisty, just like when it was alive. The crab is fighting. The crab stick is fighting. Oh, the fish! The fish is going for the counter-offensive on the crab stick. I wonder who's going to win. This is such a heavy back and forth right here. This is getting intense. This is really heating up here, folks.
It's really getting hot.
Now, they are really putting the hot in the hot pot. Let me tell you. Oh, the crab stick going in for the spinning attack there. Hitting the oyster and the fish with the wombo combo. The tofu still seems to be very calm. I think anyone who backed the tofu, you might be you're in the run-ins. You're in the run-ins to win here. I think the fish and the crab stick, they're really going at it. Those guys are feisty. Those guys are fighters. I wonder who could be out next here. There's got to be someone out soon. The crab stick seems to be losing control. I think it's going too offensive. I think it might have built into a glass cannon build here. It might be attacking too much, and I think it might be letting its guard down. Oh, and the oyster is out! The oyster just lost, folks. If anybody backed the oyster, I am afraid you're out. But you know, worry not, there is still plenty of the show yet to come. Plenty of the show. We've got the fish is making an expeditious retreat. Oh, and it's going back in for the offensive. The tofu seems to be body blocking its attacks. The tofu, it seems to be a pass. Oh, the crab stick is fighting back. Oh shit! The tofu is a pacifist, and it's trying to stand in the way. It is trying to stand in the way between the fish and the crab stick. It just wants peace. It wants everyone to be a winner, but they are not having it. They are working their way around the tofu. They're gonna fight. They're fighting tooth and nail and claw. If you're a crab, they're fighting tooth, claw, and nail to get each other out, because these guys want to be winners. It's not enough to survive until the end. These guys want to earn their victory. They want to take out the opposition. These guys are really feisty. They are an inspiration. I'll let that be said. These guys are inspiring. Their tenacity. It's an inspiration. I don't know about you guys. But it's bringing a tear to my eye right now. We have, I mean, they're still fighting. The tofu still seems to be in the way. The tofu, it's struggling to stay between them. These guys are just raring to go. These guys are just at each other's throats trying to get out. Oh, the fish walked away. Oh, the fish went back. The fish got pushed back in line. In line. Over on the white side, it still seems to be very calm. These guys, they don't seem to be moving at all. I think that might be the real pacifist side. Oh, the tofu got moved out of the way. The crab and the fish are back at each other's throats. Oh, the fish is tweaking out. Oh! They're fighting. Oh, they are fighting. The crab stick got thrown out of the corner. Oh, the spinning attack. Who's gonna win? Who will prevail? It's between the crab stick and the fish. in this ferocious battle of the ocean over here to decide who really is the best once and for all. Because these two are both feisty. These are fighters. These are fighters right here. Oh, that a fish going in for the spinning attack, hitting the cartwheel on the crab stick. The tofu seems to be pushed back into the corner here. The tofu getting back in the way, trying to put a stop on the fight, telling everyone that we can be friends, we can all get along, there's no need to fight. But alas, rest assured, the crab stick and the fish will not heed that warning. They will not pay any minds to it. These guys, they're fighters. They have a warrior's spirit. They're going in for it. They will continue fighting, and there's nothing that the tofu can do to stop them. Oh! The crab stick hitting the kung fu, doing a spin around the tofu to get back at the fish. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. They're really going at it. The crab stick is on the offensive. It's keeping the fish pushed back out of the corner. But these guys they're really going for it. Let me tell you here, ladies and gentlemen, these guys they're really at each other's throats. The crab stick hitting the spin attack and the fish hitting the counter spin attack. I've never seen a combo like that before. These guys, they truly have a one of a kind back and forth with each other. They are both fighters, they are both feisty, but it seems each of them has met their match. This is a fight of true legends here, ladies and gentlemen. These guys...
Stuff is happening on you. Wait again.
Oh, it seems like the pork might be getting a bit antsy. The pork and the beef. I think we have the starts of another offense over here. Ooh, the pork hitting the spin attack, or is that the beef? I think that's the beef. The beef hitting a spin attack of its own. I think they're learning from the foods on the other side, fighting the crab and the fish, getting real heavy and feisty over there. They're fighting again. They push the tofu back out of the way. They are at each other's throats. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, these guys, they're not going to stop. They never will stop until there is only one person left standing. They are going to keep going day and night. They are going to keep fighting.
Well, you already lost. Why are you betting on the squid? Hey man, $10 and I won't talk
It seems that on Whiteside, things seem to have settled back down again. Things seem to have settled back down again. The pork still seems to be a little bit antsy. I think it's ready to demonstrate why it should be the winner. I think the pork is ready to claim its victory, but maybe it's biding its time. It's waiting for more people to go out before it uses all of its energy. You know, it's playing the waiting game, the long game. I think that's a smart move. And the crab stick is out! Fish reaches around the corner, right around the tofu, and snaps the crab's neck. The crab stick is out with the execution, the fatality, the finisher. Crab stick is out of the game. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. If you backed the crab stick, you are out.
Hi, Nox. How you doing?
But fret not. There is plenty of show to go around for everyone. We still have the fish. The fish has to decide now if it wants to take out the pacifist. Maybe the tofu. Maybe the tofu, from all that time blocking the fighting, maybe it riled the fish up. Maybe the fish wants the tofu gone more than ever. And the pork is gone! The pork got bored and left. It could not play the waiting game. It could not play the waiting game. It got bored. The game was taking too long. He left. He went home. He went to go see his family. The pork is out of the game. It is now down to the tofu, the fish, the squid, the carrot, and the beef. If any of you have backed any of these, you're still in the game. You're still in the game. There's plenty more to come. Between these 5 competitors, I wonder who could be out next. The fish seems to be getting quite angry at the tofu. I think it has harbored some resentment towards the tofu for getting in between the fight, for trying to stop the fish from completing its goal to eliminate the crab stick. And that fish is a fighter, and I think the tofu is outmatched. Okay, I think this tofu is done for. I hate to say it, guys. Tofu might be done for. We have a pacifist up against, you know, a real champion here. This is a gladiator. This fish is not gonna go quietly. I'll tell you that much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you that much. This fish is gonna go down swinging if it ever goes down. It seems like the tofu might be getting a foothold of its own. I think the tofu might be fighting back. It's realizing that it cannot stay pacifist. I think it's using self-defense now. It's trying to fend off the fish. The fish is getting very, very, you know, it's nimble, it's quick, it's dodging and dipping and diving around the field. And I think the tofu is struggling to keep up with it. I don't think the tofu is going to handle this. This is such a great opponent.
Need the fish to lock in.
I think we have a real colossus here for the tofu to handle. I think the tofu.
You guys know that stupid image of like the bird yelling at the other bird, and then it cuts to like the monkey and the lion. I feel like that's what's happening right now. I don't know.
Okay, we still have the back and forth with the tofu and the fish here, ladies and gentlemen. They are going at it. They're having a fight of their own. This is quite the altercation, ladies and gentlemen. This is quite the altercation. If you thought it would be a quiet battle where the tofu would just lay down, admit surrender, and the fish would execute it, you were wrong. Okay, this pacifist was trying to stop the fight because it knows better. But that does not mean that just because it doesn't bark or bite, that doesn't mean that it can't. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this tofu is fighting back. I think this tofu was doing them a justice. I think it was holding back because it knows its own strength. I think this tofu might be a worthy opponent for the fish. The same fish that had executed so many before it. The same fish that executed the crab stick. The same fish that executed the oyster. This fish has accumulated quite the body count, but maybe the tofu is the unsung hero, the one that can really put an end to it. Maybe the tofu is the Hercules in this story. But the fish is fighting back. Make no mistake, it is still a titan. It is fighting back. It's giving it its all. This fish, bolstered with confidence, it's already killed 2 people. What's just another one? Who even cares? Who even cares at this point? It's just another body to add to the tally. It's just another body to add to the tally. But they seem to be evenly matched. They, not one or the other is really losing ground. The fish is very nimble, and it's definitely making great use of the field. It seems to have the tofu backed in a corner. At least on appearance, maybe the tofu is taking a defensive stance in the corner where the fish can't get behind it and take advantage of blind spots, right? It really is such an interesting match to watch, to see the processes that these guys go through with the tofu backed the fish into the corner, and then the fish switcherooed them again. Oh, they are moving out into the field.
I don't know, man. All unfair.
They're getting movie with it. They're getting quite movie with it. This has turned into a fighting game, ladies and gentlemen. If you've seen Tekken, if you've seen Mortal Kombat, you've seen nothing. This is where the fighting happens, ladies and gentlemen. We have the fish versus the tofu. A battle of all time. A true legendary fight. Right here, right now, right in front of your very eyes, in real time, ladies and gentlemen. Who will win? between the fish and the tofu. It's anyone's guess. It's anyone's guess at this point. Anyone's game. These guys are fighters. Neither one of them is going to give up. No one here is ready to lay down their weapons and walk away. These guys are fighting. Everybody wants to be the winner now. The fish, I think the fish probably wants to be the winner, just to be the winner, right? I think the fish wants to claim its victory. But I think the tofu just wants to stop the fish. We have a villain, I think, here, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have a villain, the fish. And I think the tofu might be the hero in this story. I think the tofu is trying to stop the fish from killing any more people.
Think about my morality of doing all on fit. My computer's breaking.
We still have a very intense fight here, ladies and gentlemen.
My computer. Hold on.
Fret not. The money that you paid for your tickets and for your bets, it's not going to waste. This event will go on for some time. It's not over anytime soon, ladies and gentlemen. There is plenty of fighting yet to be seen. Your money will be very well spent here. They're still going at it. They are in the corner. It's quite a feisty fight. It seems to be dying down a little bit. I think maybe the tofu and the fish are getting a bit tired. They've been very active on the battlefield.
My monitor died.
Very nimble. They've been going around.
Come on, all on fit.
The fish. Oh, the fish still seems to be quite nimble and skittish. It seems to be still making great use of the battlefield. It still seems that the tofu backed in the corner. Oh, the fish was almost pushed into the corner and was pushed back out. It made its way back out. Oh, and it is back in the corner again. The tofu has made its way out into the field, and it seems like the fish and the tofu are fighting over that corner position. The defensive stance where it eliminates your blind spots. Your opponent can only come from in front of you. The tactical advantage of the corner is given up by the fish and taken by the tofu. The tofu taking that defensive stance, the fish going on the offensive. They're doing a little dance. We get the classical music in here. These guys, they're really doing a tango over here. It takes two to tango, and let me tell you, these guys, they are having a dance here. This is a jiggy. This is a real jiggy here, ladies and gentlemen.
It's broken. The games were too intense. My mouse doesn't work anymore.
We got rhythm now. The fight is still going on, ladies and gentlemen. Could it be minutes, hours, days, weeks, months? Who knows? Who knows how long these two glorious warriors could fight for? Their efforts seem tireless. They could go on for seemingly forever. These guys, they don't quit. Everybody here wants to be the winner. Some want to do it for the fame and glory. Some want to do it to prove a point. But all of them, every single one of those foods in that pot, every single one wants to be victorious. Everybody wants to win this. They're still going at it in the corner. It's very heated over there. They are still giving it quite a whopper of a fight. I will tell you that much, ladies and gentlemen. On the white side, it still seems very clear. They're very passive. Nobody really seems to be fighting anyone. They have a couple bumps here and there, but you know, everybody's in the same side. But on the red team, we have a battle of the ages, ladies and gentlemen. This seems to be going on for quite some time. I think these two might have met their match. I think that it's gonna take some time for us to find a real victor here for this, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are quite evenly matched. This is quite the fight of all time. These guys, they're both in the top 500s for the Hotpot game. Okay, these guys, they're no fools. Okay, they're no weaklings. They're no chuds. These guys are fighters. They're warriors. They are gladiators. They are
fighting right now.
Trojans.
We're waiting for more funding for the new season. Just give them a minute.
These guys are real Trojans, warriors. Okay, these guys, they're not gonna give up. They're not just gonna give up and walk away. Neither of them. And the fish is out.
No.
The villain has been defeated. Everybody, the fish is gone. If you back the fish, not only are you a horrible person, but you lose. And that's the moral of that story. If you backed the fish, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid it's over for you. But fret not, the event is not over. The event is still going strong.
I already lost all my money. What do you mean?
We have the tofu now celebrating its victory on the red side. The tofu, so easy. The tofu realized that it had to win. It had to avenge the poor souls that were defeated by the evil fish before him. And he came out on top because he knew that those innocent lives were resting on him to bring justice.
What do you mean good always prevails over evil?
Served. Justice has been served. Now on the white team, I wonder what could really happen here, because they're very passive. Okay, on the white side, they're very passive. Okay. You might have noticed not a lot is going on, right? We've already had the pork got bored and left, okay? And maybe the other three, maybe they're having a tea party, maybe it's a book club, Alcoholics Anonymous, who knows? But they seem very chill with each other. They do seem very chill. I think we should introduce the tofu into the white side, and let them really fight over who should be the victor. Maybe the tofu will change its mind. Maybe the tofu will change its mind. Oh, I've got this. There we go. The tofu has been introduced.
Just got tagged out.
Into the... Well, that's the only way I can do it. It's still tofu, but that's like the only way I can put tofu in the other side, really.
Oh, no, I know. I was saying that the tofu tagged out for a different one.
But, yeah. So, now we have tofu introduced into the white side. Maybe this will stir things up. Maybe it could entirely change the dynamic. Maybe the tofu finds himself at home with the pacifists. Or maybe the tofu has gotten a taste of blood, and it's out for more. Maybe the tofu could switch sides. Maybe the tofu realizes that it is this close to victory, and all it takes is to off a couple of the weaker chuds. You know, maybe he believes now that these foods are beneath him. Who really knows?
Now that fish is left, my computer works again.
The tofu does seem to be a little bit bouncy here. It seems to me maybe a little bit antsy. I think the tofu is really going to mix up the dynamic here between these foods. I think that the beef seems to have a very sturdy defense against the wall there, against the back wall. But the tofu, it's really pushing the buttons on that carrot there. I think it's really trying to rage bait that carrot. It's trying to pull a reaction out of him. Oh, when that carrot makes a jump, I think the carrot's telling him to back off or else. You know, I think this carrot's starting to get a bit heated. This carrot, hey, he's not going to take it's not going to take bullshit from tofu much longer. I'll tell you that much, ladies and gentlemen. This carrot, he's not going to stand for any of it. This tofu, he's out here, he's rage baiting them, he's pushing their buttons. And is that the squid out? The squid left. The squid did not want to deal with any of the drama. The squid, he packed his bags and he left peacefully. He said, you know what? I don't like this drama. My tea party was ruined. I'm gone. He packed his bags and he left peacefully. and the tofu executes the beef, and the carrot at the end there. The tofu comes in with the sweep and just pushes them out. I think the tofu completely rage baited the book club, and they all packed their stuff and left. They all left. He took the pacifist route. He didn't have to kill anyone. He didn't have to fight. He just had to piss them off until they left. And the winner, ladies and gentlemen, of the first GSMC Hotpot Rally is Tofu!
Let's go.
Dang, steak lost. How could steak lost, man?
Absolute cinema.
I thought steak was had a strong defense against the wall there. He was solid. He was unmoving. He was
cinema right there. Yes,
he was
absolute hot pot.
You know,
Absolute.
I am at a loss of words. What an extraordinary event we had here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of those one of a kind. This is those one of a kind events that you will not see ever again. I guarantee if we do this again, next time you see it, it will be different, ladies and gentlemen. They will never be the same.
You were recording. What do you mean Hot Pot Season 1? Oh, you mean Episode 2?
What did
This
I miss in
was-
the 3 weeks that I was
this
gone? Holy shit.
Was the GSMC first Hot Pot Rally. Thank you everyone for attending. I didn't know how this would go. This little rally thing that we had went so much better than I could have even hoped for. This was fucking honestly kind of cool. This was kind of cool. This made Hot Pot interesting, and I would do this again. I just revolutionized Hot Pot here.
Yeah.
Not to toot my own horn, but I don't know about you guys. That was kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. The fight between the tofu and the fish was extensive, but it was climactic. It was very climactic.